Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If this is the first time you've been here before, my name is Jordan Miller and I review boxing gear. Today I'm going to be giving you my full review on the Nardo boxing gloves in 12 ounce with the Tutela Evo padding. So let's get into it. Alright, so if this is the first video you've seen of me reviewing Nardo, I have an unboxing and first impressions video of these gloves here. In that video, obviously I do the unboxing, but I also give some close-up shots to the leather, the stitching, the liner, put them on the scales and just kind of try them on and just give my first impressions of the gloves. So if you haven't seen that yet, be sure to check out that video. Now I've had some time to actually use the gloves, to train with them. I have a Nardo heavy bag, like a 4-foot heavy bag, around 135 pounds. And then I have an Aqua bag, they're a large 21-inch bag, so around 190 pounds. And this was, so the fit and feel I was very curious about. Initial impressions, I was very surprised at how much I liked it. The overall, just this shape here, the glove, this is the first pair I've ever tried on. But just from Instagram, it just looked really quite open, and I was concerned I wouldn't be able, that there wasn't enough room to tuck my fingers all the way under and make a proper fist. First impression was that I could do so easily and not only turn over and make a proper fist, but that the punching surface lined up perfectly over my knuckles. Nice and flat, good feedback. So first impressions, that's how the gloves felt. And now I've had an opportunity to test out the gloves on those heavy bags, which I was also very curious to do. And I've heard from other people, you know, just commenting and communicating with other people on Instagram. Some people saying they had tried it before and just like the overall feel of the glove, like using it, just wasn't for them. So I was, quite curious about that. So all that said, I am very impressed with these gloves. The padding is excellent. My hands on both bags felt very well protected. I only used hand wraps, no additional knuckle guards, no boxing hand grenades, nothing like that. These are a 12-ounce glove, so their profile and overall fit and feel is more compact and snug. So I didn't feel there wasn't a lot of room to add that extra stuff in there. This is a very prominent, I think, well-placed grip bar, so I didn't feel like I needed my boxing hand grenade. And again, with the compact hand compartment in general, I didn't. I think it would have been really tight to add anything on top of my knuckles. All that said, I didn't need to. The padding, and again, he has multiple types of padding that he offers, but this is the Tutela Evo padding. This padding, very comfortable, very protective, a good balance of being able to feel your knuckles move a little bit. So you get that puncher's glove feel of your hand moving through something, but still protective to where no bruising of the knuckles, no soreness through 8-10 round training sessions. So very much liked the padding, very much liked the fit and feel, and on both gloves the punching surface lines up very nicely over your knuckles, so quite an ergonomic fit. The only other thing I'll say about fit and feel, so compared to another glove, these don't feel like any other gloves I've tried. And if you look at them, just shape, profile, there aren't I don't have another pair of gloves that really look like these. In my unboxing video, I said, I think a few times, that the gloves felt like they were handmade for me Like I was there, showed up, you know, at the shop where they're made, measurements were taken, and a pair of gloves were made for me. That feeling, I would say, is also true, and I felt like it was that way when training with the gloves. So, you know, for example, you can kind of see some of these like folds and how the leather is molding around the padding on the inside. And to show, again, it's just a little, I guess, it's a little different. It's not a mass-produced boxing glove where, you know, every piece of leather is is cut out probably the exact same way. It doesn't have injected molded foam where the shape and profile of every pair of glove is nearly identical. There's this unique, one-of-a-kind feeling to the gloves. The look, the feel, even, you know, the back of these two gloves, just the slightest differences in some of the folds of the leather and all of that. On the punching surface is, you know, a little different as well. The way the leather not bunches up, but is creased up around. It's just a little different on each of them. But again, that just, to me, it just felt very unique. One of a kind, I guess is what I'm trying to say, custom for me. For performance, it doesn't, they performed exceptionally. So none of that is, you know, I'm not saying like the folds or the, you know, kind of the shapes looking a little different, none of that is a criticism. To me, it felt like this is a one-of-a-kind pair of gloves. Someone else could design the same colorway, same size, everything, and it's just going to be a little bit different, which is great, which is something I like. So, very impressed with the gloves, with their performance, and I continue to be impressed with their quality. Best leather of any pair of gloves I've used. Next closest would be 1v1 and Fly. Fly uses goat skin, which is different from this. 1v1 does use Italian leather, but this is the nicest leather of any pair of gloves I've personally used. So yeah, that's my overall impressions and just kind of review of the performance of the gloves. Summary: they feel one of a kind. They feel like they were made for my hands, which just, I don't know, is a feeling that is different than any other pair of gloves I've used. And they're very functional. They performed excellent. Zero complaints about the function and performance of the gloves. So who are these gloves for? I think to help, and who are they not for? I think to help answer that question, we'll talk about price. Again, reminder, these are not my gloves. These were sent to me to try by a subscriber, Anna Lee. So you can find her on Instagram, Anna24Boxing. She has a great collection of boxing gloves and was kind enough to have these sent to me to try before she even gets to see them. So thank you again, Anna, for sending these my way. So she paid around, with the gloves and shipping and everything, around $1,100 for these boxing gloves. So that needs to be said, because this is boutique, highest end level of boxing gloves as far as pricing. Other gloves that get in that realm would be custom winning gloves, maybe custom Grant gloves, and some custom 1v1. But even like custom 1v1, you're looking around like 600. Grant, maybe depending on the leathers you choose, around that same price. Winning, maybe a little more, 700-ish, depending on the leathers, if you do the double strap with the winning, etc. So even in that realm, kind of in a place all by themselves. So who are they for? If you are just getting into boxing, these are not, I would not recommend these gloves. If I were to try these on and use these gloves when I was first getting into boxing, I would not have appreciated some of the nuances and fine details of the glove. And you can purchase a pair of gloves at a much lower price that are going to protect your hands and perform the way you need to, and still be a great pair of gloves. If you're an experienced boxer, if you've been doing, you know, whether you're just an enthusiast or you compete, you know, amateur, pro, anything in between, I think what you're paying for is that unique, one-of-a-kind, custom tailored to your hand feel. So if you're a collector, I guess I'd consider myself a collector. I do have quite a bit of pair of gloves. Yeah, so if you were a collector, definitely for you. If you've been boxing a long time, and I think there's a higher chance you're going to appreciate these gloves than someone who has not used multiple pair of boxing gloves and, you know, boxed for a number of years at any level. But if price is an issue for you and $1,100 or around that price is just non-negotiable, you can get other gloves that are going to protect your hands, that are going to perform well, that are going to feel good and look beautiful at a price you can afford. You know, you can find a glove like I just described in the $200-ish range. So don't be upset and feel like you're missing out and there's a glove that just outperforms every other pair and that this is the only one and it's just outside the price range. So yeah, I think it's mostly for people, again, if it's in your price range, they're beautiful, they feel one of a kind, and they're a pair of gloves that I think would stand out anywhere you went, whether they knew Nardo, recognized the brand or not, just based on their look, based on their design, based on their profile and everything. So I don't have a pair. I was on the fence before trying them. I very much want my own pair now. So big question I have now is like, how does the 12-ounce compare to a 16-ounce pair? I usually train in 16-ounce gloves. I do have some smaller ones like fight gloves, etc. But you know, that's something I'll figure out through other means. So yeah, that's my biggest question now would be what size, and because these 12 ounces just feel perfect. So yeah, that's my full review of the Nardo boxing gloves in 12 ounce with the Tutela EVO padding. Again, thank you, Anna, for sending them my way. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. If you did not, hit the thumbs down button 2 times. Really let me know you didn't like the video. Comment down below if you have any questions about the gloves. Oh, I should say, currently, there is a sale going on for gloves of this style. So Nardo in the next month or so is going to be launching a new version of gloves with some modifications to this current style of glove. And this style, so this shape, this design, he is offering at, I believe, 50% off his normal price. You can't customize the leather though, so he's designing them himself and posting them typically on Instagram, which ones are available. You contact him and you can purchase them. So that's going on for maybe another month or so. And he has all the details of what is included with these discounted gloves and what is not included. For example, these came in a box with like a plastic bag all sealed up. That's because they were 50% off. When you pay the full price, they come in a leather bag and come with a bunch of other things. So, but he has the details all written out on his Instagram post. So if you're curious about that, check that out. But yeah, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos, and follow me on my other social media platforms. Name's Jordan Miller on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. See some short clips and pictures of the gear I'm training with, and just another place to interact with fans of boxing and boxing gear. So hope you like this video. Check you guys next time.